Tom, thanks for joining us ahead of your 150th game this weekend. When you look back across the journey, can you believe how far you've come?
Yeah, not really. Yeah, you don't look back too often, I don't reckon, sort of head down, trying to win every weekend and try and get better. But yeah, it's hard to believe that I was playing at Joey's, 8 or 9 years ago. And yeah, now been playing AFL for a while. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I love it. Coming to work every day, it's an absolute blessing.
I'm sure you've been asked about those early years, those formative years, really early in your career when you spent a bit of time with the VFL program here and you ended up on the rookie list and then into the AFL list. Can you tell us what that experience and those years taught you and how that helped to build the foundations that you're able to grow off once you got into your AFL career?
Yeah, I think throughout the whole thing I just never had too high expectations. I always just wanted to play footy at the highest level, and that was probably something Dad told me from the start, was just try and play at the highest level you can. And yeah, I think through a bit of good fortune and opportunity, the AFL needed a pressure forward, and that's probably what I was known for in the VFL. So I was able to come up and get straight in the team through that, and then from there it's sort of just been trying to find avenues where I can help the team and try and stay involved in the senior side. So yeah, I've been very lucky along the way. Like, you need a lot of luck, and there's a lot of guys in the AFL and even guys who are in our VFL at the moment that just need an opportunity. So yeah, I'm very fortunate.
The club has always valued flexibility within the team, within players, and you were one of those. You spent a little bit of time across half back, even half forward, I think early in your career too, and then you found your niche as a midfielder. What did you ultimately know that you were going to end up as an on-baller? Was there always that plan in your journey, or was that something that you just sort of stumbled across as you got into the team?
No way. No, you just scrap and fight, try and keep your spot in the side. You want to play senior footy and contribute to the senior side winning. So wherever that is, it could change for me next year. But at the moment, I'm playing inside as a midfielder, and it might even be in the first final we have a defender go down, and maybe we need me to go back. So yeah, you need to stay flexible and always just try and contribute to the team winning. That's the most important thing.
You touched on your dad and his impact through your junior footy and being able to grow and have your own family now as well. Can you talk about how important that family is and how much you value that off the field to help spur you on the field as well?
Yeah, and again, I'm so lucky with my family, with my parents. They've been so supportive all along the way, and Dad obviously had a great career of his own as a footballer. So growing up, watching him being involved with clubs that he's coached, that's no doubt rubbed off on me, and yeah, hopefully I can then now try and have the same effect on my son Alfie. And he might not like footy at all, but yeah, at least I'll get him around the club and around those environments, because I think they're great for you as a person, as well as yeah, developing you as an athlete. So yeah, love my family, obviously.
Everyone talks about your tackling ability and the chase for the record this year, but is that something that you've developed and worked on across your whole career? Obviously you value that part of your game very highly. Is that something that you've developed over time, or is that something you spend a bit of extra time on at training?
I think I've just always been that way. I think probably comes from being playing in teams where I'm not the first option offensively. Even when I was at Joey's, I was a young guy playing in a team full of stars, really, and so the way you can contribute is through defensive pressure and that sort of thing. And then even into the VFL, you come in and you're trying to hold your spot, so you're playing with older guys who are the first option in there, and that way, again, you just try and contribute defensively. And even now, you've got Max and Bailey who are getting attention from defenders each week. So I'm bringing my defensive side into that mix to try and help. So yeah, I think it's just the way things eventuate, and it's something I've struggled with, is trying to attack or bring a more offensive part to my game. That's what my main work-ons are, is trying to get more involved when we do have the ball. So yeah, I'd say I haven't really put a lot of time into my defensive stuff at all. It's just something that's happened organically.
You mentioned that balance with alongside Bailey and Max. You're almost like polar opposites in every facet within the club. But is that something that you've found a balance with this year? You guys growing together as a group as the year's gone on, and it looks like you're really hitting your straps heading into September.
Yeah, I might look on the surface like me and Bailey are different, but I'd say we're very similar. We're both extremely competitive. We both love working hard and detail, I'd say. We both got a passion for that. So yeah, I've really found common ground with him in that sense. And yeah, I've loved working with the crew that we've had, even the guys that played early on, like Jai and Mitch Nevitt, Teddy Closey, you know, those guys are going to be great players for the club, and George as well when he came in. So yeah, I've really enjoyed our midfield mix, and yeah, excited for the next couple of years.
Well, I've also seen your connection with Brian Myers over the time, and I think we interviewed him for his 150th game a few weeks ago, and he mentioned that he got to beat you to the milestone. We see you guys warming up together before every game. Can you take us through that connection, how that's developed, and how special he is to you and your journey?
Yeah, well, we debuted together, so we've sort of been, I had a year in his first year in the AFL, I was still in the VFL, so I got to play that whole year with him as well, and then we got to debut in the AFL together, and from there we've sort of just, yeah, haven't really left each other's side, I guess, for the years since, and yeah, it's just a nice routine that we've got going. You know, I know we're both aligned with our values and what we want for the team. We want to win another premiership, and that's the most important thing. So, yeah, I think we've just sort of grown as footballers together, and yeah, obviously I love Brian. He's a great person, don't tell him that, but yeah, I'm very lucky to have someone like him, you know, to lean on and to use to get better at footy.
Just finally, you mentioned that desire to win another premiership. We've set ourselves up to have another good crack at it this year. We've locked in a top 8 spot, a win this weekend, boxing a home final in the top 2 spot. How exciting is it to hit this time of year and to be right in the mix once again?
Yeah, we've given ourselves another opportunity, which is yeah, the most important thing. I remember Joel saying, yeah, we don't apologise for giving ourselves a crack. So yeah, that's the good thing about playing for Geelong. We're always competing. We always want to be up the pointy end, and yeah, we've got a really big month or month and a half coming up. So yeah, I think we're in a good space where we've really narrowed down what it is that makes our game good. Now it's all about just trying to keep your head down and focusing on each week, each next moment, not really getting too far ahead of yourselves. And yeah, we're very, very keen and very, very up for it.